We are in Key West. Just parked on Duval Street, which is kind of like the main drag, I guess. And parking's expensive. It was like $25 for 4 hours. So I guess in the grand scheme of things, as far as Key West, it's not too bad.
Well, when you come to Key West with a big dually,
yeah,
it just sometimes puts you at ease to park in a
real spot.
In a real spot that you know is you're not going to get.
Right.
You know. So look at this house. Wow.
So now we're walking down towards the water, and apparently the big Southernmost Point is around here.
World famous lobster pizza.
Oh, this is where
oh, it's this pretty big
Seaside Cafe. This is where Brandon told us. All right, we are at the Seaside Cafe at the mansion, right on Duval Street. Came recommended for some friends of mine that I used to work with before I retired when they found out about our trip here. And they said, you've got to go here. And I actually saved their text message. And we're here.
We are.
We're going to give it a shot. Get some fruity beverages. And we ordered a lobster pizza.
Yeah. See what that's all about.
Yep. It's a beautiful place. Cool views. You can kind of see. And then once we're done eating, we're going to go explore the rest of Key West.
Yep, it'll be good.
Yep. So we decided to get some salad too. It's a strawberry salad spring mix. Side salads. It's amazing. It really is. And then the lobster pizza just showed up.
And I'm gonna take that.
We're just gonna take the first bite of the pizza.
I need some. It's hot though, so I mean wait.
Yeah. How was it?
Really good.
Really good?
What is it? It's lobster parmesan?
Yeah.
It's really good.
It's a white pizza with lobster, parmesan. Yeah.
It's very good.
Apparently this is what they're famous for. Highly recommend. Oh, I guess I should take a bite first. Hold on.
Prove it.
Hold on.
You'll love it, because you love lobster. It's really good.
Highly recommend.
It's funny, Kevin's been talking about coming to this place for a long time now, because the minute people heard we were coming, they were like, you've got to come eat here. And it's definitely worth it.
So thanks, Brandon, for the info. It's funny because so many people, they text you and give you their opinions and give you their advice and give you their recommendations. And as we're getting closer to here, I started thinking back, and I'm like, I think I remember Brandon texting me a couple locations, and I actually went searching back through my text messages, and sure enough, it was still there. You know, go to this place, and there was one other place they recommended, so maybe we'll try that another day. I'm not sure, but this was so well worth it. Always take the advice of recommendations.
Well, and I think we've said it on the channel too. We've asked our camp hosts often, because when you talk to the locals, they'll tell you where to go. Yeah. And usually they end up being right.
Yeah.
And we've had several good hits on that too.
Yeah.
By talking and saying, hey, where do the locals like to eat? So.
Yeah. I mean, Brandon's not a local, he's from Arizona. But they've been here. When I think of the Florida Keys, this is what I think of.
Well, the color and the water.
Yeah. Not that where we're staying isn't an amazing place, but this is what I think of.
It's true. The pretty colors, the little shops, the little...
Yes.
Very pretty.
This is Key West. So now we're walking to the famous southernmost point in the U.S. buoy to get our picture, because, well,
do it, right?
You got to do it. And there's a line.
Yeah, well,
that's all right.
Line. It's in the shade, actually.
Yeah, we're standing in the shade. I don't mind.
Here we go.
Crazy. Here we go. We're in line. All right, well, that was fun.
We did it. We checked it off the list.
We got the famous picture at the southernmost point in the United States.
Here's the thing. People don't want to stand in line, but if you like, you make friends in line. So
Oh,
we
yeah.
ended up talking to these really nice people, and you learn things. They were from
Yeah.
Florida, different part of Florida.
They gave us a
And-
good recommendation
Yeah.
of a place to go get brunch on Sunday.
And you get to meet people, which is why we are RVing, right?
And then they
One of
took
the
our
reasons.
picture for
Ooh,
us.
Big.
Whoa, look at
Big
that.
rooster. No wonder why they were cock-a-doodle-dooing. We heard them.
All right, never
Anyway,
mind.
we got distracted by the
By the big
rooster.
roosters.
But I don't know, you meet people and it makes the line go quicker, and then you get the photos that you want, which is,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's awesome. So,
Yeah, when you come around, yeah,
well,
talk
that's what
to
we've
people.
always wanted to do, right? We made it there, so we may as well do it. It's awesome. We met nice people on the way, or in line.
Yep. All right. This is Duval Street.
Here we
This is
go.
where we're
Let's
gonna
go up and down this street.
So now we're going up the famous Duval Street. Looks like that's where all the shops and stuff are. So we're gonna check it out. The roads here are very tight, and the horn game is on point. Everybody honks at everybody.
Apparently.
So walking around Key West, up and down Duval Street, the most important thing you need to remember, water.
Well, and if you don't remember, you can always get one because they have a little
Yes.
Circle K.
There is, yes, but
Which we got.
make sure you're hydrating.
True,
And
you don't feel the heat coming on. And it's not even, what is it, like 70 something today?
almost 80, yeah?
Yeah. So, but it's, it's humid, but the breeze feels amazing.
Yes. Yes. Just a little tip, hydrate up.
Oh, it says it's only 75.
75. But the humidity, from us Arizona people, the
I know, we
humidity,
keep talking about that. We're beating a dead horse.
yeah,
But it is so different. It's like when people come to Arizona and they're like, it's so hot, it's a dry heat.
yeah.
It says walk.
All right, we're walking. Square, and we're going to try to catch the sunset down here in Key West. Apparently it's a really popular thing to do, and we can tell because it's crowded down here. So we're going to see how good of a shot we can get. We got a good spot. Really cool area here. A lot of sailboats.
Okay, are those houses? Pretty, like on their own island? Their own key, per se?
Yeah. So we just ate dinner at a little place on Duval Street called Irish Kevin's Irish Bar. Yes, it was meant to be. Really good food.
It was good.
You got the Reuben?
Yeah, that's what she recommended, and it was really good.
I got the shrimp wrap. It was delicious. Got a couple of beers, listened to some live music. Had a good time. Duval Street's a lot of fun. It really is. A lot of bars, a lot of restaurants, a lot of live music, a lot of shopping.
Yeah.
A lot of shopping.
Lots of desserts.
A lot of desserts. We're gonna hit some dessert on the way back.
Oh, no, we might. I'm so full.
Larica wants her key lime pie
I
though.
do want key lime pie, but I don't want it right now. I'm so full. Maybe I'll take it with me.
We'll see. I mean, we got some time. All right, time for the sunset.
to talk really loud. I got key lime pie. I've been saying the whole time I wanted to get key lime pie. So I have a slice. I could not eat it if you paid me right now, but I'll take it home and eat it when I want it. Here we go. We're going by the donut.
Yep. We're at Chica Reef.
Yes. We opted for the noodle.
Yes.
So we could come up and adjust our mask and all that.
Well, it's rough. It's rough around here today.
Yeah. And I'm interested to see if this anti-fog stuff works in our mask. That's exciting. So far it is. I mean.
Yeah. I guess we should tell you where we are. We are on a snorkel tour out of Robbie's in Islamorada. Islamorada?
I don't know. We'll have to ask them how do you pronounce it. I'm going to go with Thunder now.
Good. All right. We're going to go have some fun.
So after we snorkeled, we needed a little treat. We went to this Airstream. What's it called again?
Charlie's.
They have all kinds of yummy desserts. Kevin is a huge, if you didn't know this, he is a huge shaved ice guy. And so he got himself a shaved ice with some ice cream in it, right? And the guy suggested putting this marshmallow topping on it, so
good.
He did it. And then I got the key lime pie bar. And they're locally made, and I don't know, I'm on this big key lime thing. I did not eat my key lime pie yet. I'm saving it. But anywho, when in the Keys, you need to have key lime pie, whatever it is, and it is delicious, covered in chocolate, and it's wonderful. So little treat after snorkeling.
There you go. So today we went and spent the day at Robbie's of Islamorada. I finally learned how to pronounce it. Robbie's of Islamorada. It's a marina, and they also do boat tours, kayak rentals, things like that. And
yeah, they have like sunset cruises and fishing. They have like family fishing packages, fishing party boats, all that kind of stuff. Very cool place, right?
Yeah.
For that kind of thing.
So we did a snorkel tour out to a couple of different reefs out in the Atlantic, about 2 miles off the coast of Florida Keys, and it was absolutely amazing.
It truly was. It's funny, Kevin and I were going back and forth with if we wanted to do the snorkeling, primarily because of the weather. We knew with wind, we weren't sure, and it had gotten a little windy the last couple of days. And we got up this morning, and I was like, I don't know, do we just go to the beach, or do we, because we're getting ready to leave soon. And I really just wanted to do the snorkeling. But it's about an hour and 20 minutes from where we are in Sugarloaf. So I'm like, I don't want to get down there and it be a bust, right?
Right.
So then I just was like, let's just do it. And luckily we did, because on our way we passed the beach we would have went to, and there was a line to get into the beach. So that wouldn't have worked out anyway. But anywho's, so thankful that we did it. It was amazing. From our captain and crew, whatever you want to call them, right? They're the captain and the crew.
He's the captain, so Captain
Luke
crew member.
And Cody.
Yep.
They were amazing. Just the nicest guys, and made it a very fun atmosphere. We lucked out. We only had 22 people with us, which is a very small group, and they actually were talking to Kevin and said they really enjoy small groups.
They normally have between 50 and 70.
Yeah.
So we really lucked out. today is a Wednesday, so, and we went in the afternoon session. We went on a Wednesday at 1:30 in the afternoon.
And what are we, at the end of April here? So
yeah, this is like April 24th, something like that.
So okay, so the water was like 76 degrees, and it was so clear, and they just kept saying that it's so clear. This is our fate. Like, we love coming out here. We thought we were going to get to go to Alligator Reef because that's just what we had heard of, and that's what we thought, but it was too choppy out there, so we didn't go as far. But they took us to two of their favorites, and oh my gosh, the coral was amazing in them, and the fish were gorgeous.
Yes,
it was so clear and so beautiful. I don't know, I was just truly, what a magical day. It was
so cool. I mean, the first reef we went to was called Chica Reef, and the area that we went was the Donut. And you can, apparently from up above, you can actually see where the coral is in the middle, and there's like a sand perimeter that makes it look like a donut, and that was just incredible. It was beautiful. And what they do is they basically, what, dock you there? Yeah, they anchor up on a buoy, and he actually looks at everybody and he goes, all right, pool's open, go.
Yeah, I mean, they do go over the rules, and they have, because I wasn't sure. I'm like, do they set? You've seen those places where they have like the blue tarp, and you can go back and hold on to it. You can get a life jacket or a noodle from them, right? And they highly recommended one over the other. So Kevin and I, we don't snorkel all the time, so we did a noodle. But I will tell you, I didn't use my noodle a whole lot because. Right. You are super buoyant. It's really salty, obviously, and the waves, there were quite a bit of waves going on. It was choppier, I think, than if it had been a clear day. But I don't know, between the fins and the salty water, like, you just, I don't know. You're good. Yeah, you're good, and it was just amazing. What did, was it Luke who said that, no, Cody told me when we got off, that this is like the clearest I've ever seen it. Yeah, and they both were telling everybody as we pulled, got out of the water, this is the clearest we've ever seen it out here before. He's like, you guys really lucked out. Who would have known? Yeah, and to think we almost didn't come because it was super windy back at Sugarloaf where we're staying, and we weren't sure, and you know, we were just, you know, drinking our coffee this morning and doing our thing, and Larika's like, the heck with it, let's try. What's the worst that's going to happen? We take a nice drive and we don't go out there and we get to see some cool sights? Yeah. And here's the thing. We say it all the time on the channel. You work around weather, right? I get it because it's an excursion and you're paying for it. You don't want it to be a bust. But I had figured if we booked it, they would just tell you if it wasn't going to be a good day to go. Right. And they did say that obviously we couldn't go to Alligator Reef. So, so glad we took the chance. It was an amazing day. Like, it is by far my favorite thing we've done in Florida. Oh, 100%. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. So I think it's super reasonably priced for what you get. There are two different boat tours that go out. You can either do the 10:30 in the morning or the 1:30. Right. We did the 1:30. And you go out until what? 2:30? No, 4. It was till 4. It was 1:30 to 4. So it's a 3-hour thing because they basically count a half hour to get you to and from, and then you have about an hour and a half to 2 hours of the actual snorkeling. It was $49 a piece. And then if we have a mask and we have the snorkeling gear, we just don't have fins. So we had to rent fins. I think the fins were $5 each. $5 each, yeah. So to me, you're in Florida, you're in the Keys, everything is priced high price, right? Right. To me, it was so reasonable and well worth it. I can honestly tell you, I would come back and do it again. Oh, 100%. If we come back to the Keys, we will snorkel again. And we will come here. Yes. I was that impressed with the guys that ran it. They were amazing. They were the music was great. I don't know, the boat was great. It's not like a seasick boat. They're very wide. They're like pontoon boats almost. It's like a super wide pontoon, and you could walk around like you didn't feel it. You didn't get that seasick feeling or anything like that. It was incredible. It was really amazing. And the views, like, so if you're not a huge snorkeler, the boat ride alone was amazing. Oh, the boat to and from. Yeah, I'm telling you, the boat ride out and back alone was worth the $50 a person. In my opinion, we got on the boat, right? We got on the boat, and Kevin and I are sitting there, and we're like, we're heading out to the first reef, and we're like, this is already worth it.
Oh.
And we hadn't even gotten in the water yet and seen the amazing fish and all the coral.
I know you can't hear us, but this is amazing so far.
So that's how highly we think of it, and we want to pass that on down to you. Friends of ours told us about it. It was amazing. We had a fantastic day. It will forever go down again. It just makes me want to snorkel more when available, because it was a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely.
Beautiful. So
yeah, and the water, I mean, you can't beat the water in the Florida Keys. We were actually on the Atlantic Ocean side, and the water, he said, was 78 degrees. We're from Arizona. We go to the California Pacific Ocean a lot, where the water's like in the 60s.
Yeah.
So when you get in the water and you don't even feel the cold, it was awesome.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah.
And it kind of helps too, because then you're not freezing the whole time you're doing it. So.
And the reefs that we were swimming over were awesome. They were like some of the most live coral reefs, he said, in the entire world, and some of the most protected reefs in the world. And that's why, because they keep track of them and they're super living, and just like Lurica said, just the fish and the sea life, it was just an incredible experience. It really was.
It really truly was.
And I'm telling you right now, our video footage isn't going to do it justice.
I hope it does. We haven't even looked at it yet, but I tried my hardest. You tried. Whenever we saw anything amazing,
I mean, we saw barracudas, and I don't know what they're called, but the little blue dory fish from Finding Nemo. We saw those. We saw
so many different beautiful colored fish. So just if you are into that kind of thing, we highly recommend it. You're in the Keys for a reason. The water is a huge draw. We loved Bahia State Beach. You can go snorkel there too, but it is a different vibe when you go out to these reefs. And there you have so many people doing it because you're on the beach
and you're on the coastline,
and it's super shallow. This you get a little bit more depth, and the fish are just big and colorful, and it's just so much more variety out there, because they're obviously not as close to the coastline. So something totally on the list to do. We highly recommend it, and I don't know, can't say enough about how great it was.
Enjoy your time. You know, one thing we're always talking about, when you're out there, explore where you're at. You know, our Florida Keys adventure and everything, the things that we like to do might be different than what other people like to do in the Florida Keys.
That's true.
You know, we only went down to Key West twice in 2 weeks, and for us that was enough. That was plenty. But if you're a fisher, the beaches and the water and everything else. If you're big into fishing, they have amazing fishing things. So do what you do. We're just recommending this to you because we enjoyed it that much. So all right, we're gonna go home now and go home and grill. We gotta go home and cook. Get some chicken going. Dinner time. It's dinner time. we earned it. You got to work a little out there, but that's why the noodle came in handy too. Yes. So if you needed to take a breather, you could just hold on to your noodle. So, anywho's, that's it. Dinner time.